question to you, Hindol, is this. Is it stupidity, or is it malice, or something worse that leads a human being to write such language about a woman killed in such circumstances?
This is basically deep-seated Islamist indoctrination. This is exactly the indoctrination that you will find in the two Hamas charters. There are two of them. People, of course, don't know any of this history, and the people who know don't prefer not to talk about it. If you read the Hamas charters, Padmaja, the Hamas charters promises a Palestine from the river to the sea, so to speak. What river and what sea are we talking about, and what is this land? This land is the entire region of today, what is the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, the entire of Israel, essentially the entire so-called Holy Land. Essentially, the idea has always has been that there should never be, Hamas has never accepted that there will be a two-state solution. It has always wanted the extermination of the Jewish people. And this is not just my words, Padmaja, mind you, Washington Institute in 2020 did a survey, and it found among the Palestinians that only a minority of the Palestinians actually believed that there could be a two-state solution. Most of the Palestinians believed that, in fact, there should be one Palestine. When you talk about this one Palestine, there is only one idea that is being festered here. That is the elimination of the Jewish people. Please remember, Padmaja, again, history is very relevant. The two times when the critical two times when Israel offered everything that could have brought peace. In Camp David, who walked away from Camp David? Yasser Arafat walked away from Camp David. Why did Yasser Arafat walk away from Camp David when everything was being offered, including the capital of a new Palestinian state in East Jerusalem? Why? Because Hamas controlled the streets and was uncontrollable, and he knew that his people and Hamas would never allow the acceptance of peace. In 2005, today people are saying settlers, settlers, settlers. In 2005, Padmaja, Israel moved back to the 1967 line, completely taking all its troops away from the Gaza Strip. It actually removed not only the people and the settlements, it also removed graves. Do you know what happened after that? Only weeks after that, the Hamas started pouring rockets on Israel, built illegal tunnels to send terrorists into Israel, started suicide bombing at the border of the Gaza Strip and Israel, and you must hear this, Padmaja, and your audience must hear this. Israel, which is a world leader in greenhouse technology, had built a range of greenhouses in the Gaza Strip. What did the Hamas do? They didn't pour more money for their people. They didn't build schools. They didn't build hospitals. They broke and destroyed even the greenhouses. This is the real nature of Hamas. This is what Israel fights. And anybody who denies this is just lying.
So what are we talking about, Mr. Waris Pathan, when we say, oh, Israel is the oppressor and this is resistance? Killing civilians is not resistance. It's cowardly, it's terrorism. Why are we justifying it?
Kindly extend to me the same courtesy uninterrupted which you gave to my co-panelist Padmaja. Thank you so much. The first and foremost thing is violence of any kind is condemnable. We condemn whatever is going on there. War is no solution to any problem. But kindly see what is going on since the 90 years. What have been done to the Palestinians? Now today itself, I will tell you, and quote, Israel Defense Minister announces cutting food, water, electricity and fuel. Now, is this not collective punishment? Collective punishment is a war crime under the international law. But nobody raises question. Since 2008 till now, in Palestine, 150,000 people have been killed by the Israeli forces. Out amongst them, 33,000 children have been killed. Nobody raises questions there. And what about the Oslo Peace Agreement, which was signed in the year 1993 on 13th September, when Palestine was to be given a special status, a special country was to be made for them? Nobody is 30 years, nobody takes care of them. And when they kill, it is nothing. But when they retaliate, you say, so I will tell oppressor is Israel and the oppressed are the Palestinians. And India must stand with the oppressed. We have always stood with the oppressed. And that was a stamp also, postal stamp, solidarity with Palestine. So we stand with Palestine. Secondly, what about the Gaza Strip? It is blocked since last 16 years, Padmaja. It is like an open air prison. You are not allowed to do trade. You are not allowed to do even fishing in the water. When young boys, children, they go to pluck flowers, they are killed mercilessly. We have seen videos and photographs which are shown all over the world, which are now 90 years. When Ukraine, something happens, everybody comes out, support of Ukraine. But here, why? Why this kind of treatment to them? Cut water, cut electricity, cut food supply. Is that your human?
So let me